Bornies,
muchacha.
you can't really complain about Geralt's design when you designed yourself to look like a Gary Power character ATP Valley face.
Hey, I noticed that you're a retard, and I
F you and
didn't
your
complain
jalapeno
about his
mustard.
design. I like the design. Man, what is wrong with people today? I like him. I like him. I
Hey,
like
Puddle,
him.
looking big and fine today. Love the stream.
I
Keep
like
up the good
Geralt's
work.
design. I like him. I like the character. I don't like the game he's from. I think he looks good in Soul Calibur 6. I'm excited to try him out. There's no longsword in the game. I like the design of the character. Are you guys writing this down? I like him. He's a cool guest character. Way better than Darth Vader. Haha, you're just salty, Aris. Get good, you dumb motherfucker. Ha ha ha. Like, you know, are you guys fucking stoned? I like the character. I just don't want to play the game. Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't think you do. This might go on for a while. Damn, the Witcher 3 community is trash.
People are so touched today.
So touch. People are so touch. Poof. What up, ninjas? The big news. My favorite character of all time in a game that I haven't played. What's his name? Geralt.
Oh, you.
Geralt, huh? As I said.
Alright, you win this round. The truth of the matter is that I have news for you. I've already played The Witcher 3 off stream, and it's one of my favorite games, and I can't wait for Geralt. I didn't want to break this news to you beforehand because it was still a rumor, but now you know. I love the game. I always have. And I can't wait. How many of you, are there any other Witcher fans out there? Come on, guys. Where are my boys at? The Witcher Zaibatsu, members? Yeah, alright. I'm excited. I can't wait. This whole time I've been so secretly crossing my fingers that it would be Geralt. He's my favorite. And this morning when I woke up, my dreams came true. I can't wait. Thankfully, I've already played The Witcher 3. And in fact, I contributed towards the wiki. So I don't have to worry about going back and playing the game. I can just remember it perfectly the way I remember everything else perfectly. Alright, so good shit. We're all excited about our favorite character together. Witcher 3, best game. Can we move on? Or am I going to have to keep talking about this shit for the next few days? My whole Twitter is fucked up. Everyone's annoying.
Oh, you.
I mean,
My Witcher sense tells me you're lying, Brew.
That's not true. You're wrong about that. Obviously, you don't know that you don't get your Witcher sense until you take the faith branch in the skill tree, my friend. That doesn't become available until level 17. So, case closed. Alright, I gotta come clean. The real truth is, I just don't want to play the game. I don't mind the character. I don't. It's fine. I think he's cooler than Yoda. I mean, he's got a sword. I like swords. He's got 2 swords. He seems like he could do some other stuff, Fine. I like him. He's cool. But I don't want to play Witcher 3. All right? I can't I can't hold it in any longer. All right? I got to come clean. The game's trash, and everyone who likes it is a bitch. And that's the end of that. And I'm not speaking from the perspective of opinion here. Only mathematically.
You must be an OG Witcher.
I always look at things scientifically.
Thank you.
And scientifically speaking, who gives a shit about some linear-ass narrative with 100 hours of yippity-yapping, and even the people who like the game say the combat sucks? I don't want to talk about it. It's obviously, alright, I'll fucking play it. Whatever, just don't talk to me about it. The character looks cool though, right? I mean, let's look at it from the perspective of what we should. Me, from my perspective. from my perspective, he's cool. I like him. Don't you? Right? I don't know. You Soul Calibur veterans, I'm sure you don't mind. I mean, let me put it this way. A Soul Calibur old school veteran looks at Geralt and thinks, okay, sure, I guess, even if you're not a fan of the game. But an old school Tekken fan looks at Akuma and goes, you know, I don't like the idea, but it's going to help Tekken. It's going to put more eyes on Tekken. I guess. I really love Tekken 7, I guess. And then they put Geese in and you're like, wow, Tekken's getting really weird, you know? And it's like these guest characters, and this one's not even that popular, so I don't know if the whole... All right, he turned out pretty cool. Okay, I guess. And then Noctis comes out, and it's like, all right, look, the game's really good, okay? I love it. Everything about it is great. Tournaments are flourishing. It's on TV. But what the hell is going on with these guest characters? They're just getting so crazy. I mean, but then you look back and think about Tekken 3, right? And in Tekken 3, there was a character named Gon. And he was a little dinosaur. I don't know. Like I said, I'm looking at it from my perspective. And from my perspective, Geralt, despite me not being a fan of Witcher 3, Geralt is way cooler than Noctis. To me. I don't know if you agree. Geralt, way cooler than Noctis. In my eyes. And I think Witcher 3 sucks. Whether or not I like Witcher 3 has nothing to do with it. I don't like Final Fantasy either. But at least Geralt fits in the game he's going in. Final Fantasy 15, this guy's got swords and shit. And he's copying Yoshi's, what's up with that? Why is he doing Yoshi's wind pose? Is that like, what is that? I don't know what to think there. Weird. But either way, you know, whatever. He looks fine. He looks cool. Longsword. There's no longsword in Soul Calibur that I know of. Unless you're going to count, like, whatever. He's cool. He's fine by me. I guess, will I or won't I play The Witcher 3? Right now, I don't want to. And the reason is mostly because I don't think it's a very good stream game. Don't you agree? It's super linear, dialogue heavy, lots of not, you know, who gives a shit? You're not a true gamer till you play Witcher 3. You know, I'm starting to like the Witcher community. I'm really new to this. I'm just being exposed to the Witcher community. And I'm starting to realize that I'm starting to like it here. You know? And the more I get to know the Witcher community, the more I become connected to the Witcher community, and I hear things like that, the more I welcome Geralt into my life, you know? And in fact, the one thing that makes me perhaps consider playing that shitty game, Witcher 3, is to better become informed for shit-talking purposes. You know, the more informed you are, the more precisely you can hone your insult. That way it'll penetrate deep into the bunker and strike the core where it really counts. You know what I mean? Detailed and well-informed insult crafting. You see what I'm saying here? But I don't know if I'm willing to put up with playing the game to deal with that. We'll see. Okay, this is a concept that has just this morning been presented to me. I didn't believe it to be true until this morning, and I seen it with my own eyes. So Geralt is in, whatever. Let me tell you the worst thing about playing The Witcher 3. This is the reality of the situation. The difference between Witcher 3 and Monster Hunter. Okay? When Monster Hunter came out, everyone in the chat room fucking loved it. Everyone in the chat room was also playing it, and it was like this supportive environment where everyone wanted me to like it as well. So every time I ran into a situation where I was like, uh-oh, Aris has to read, the chat room came together and was like, all right, let's help Aris get through this so that he doesn't have to read all this shit. So they like synopsized this complex shit and told me what to do, and we made it through, right? That's not going to happen with The Witcher. The Witcher is going to have such a large amount of negativity in the chat room. And it's not just going to be in the chat room. It's also going to be in this fucking chat room right here, right? So it's going to be like, you hate the game, I hate the game too, let's hate the game together. Why am I playing this shit? You see what I mean? I'm telling you from the eyes of a professional or streamer. I know how it's going to pan out. So this is the biggest problem with that game. Everyone hates it, and so do I. And the people that like it, they're not able to coexist because the way they sound is they say shit like you're not a real gamer until you play The Witcher 3. You know? So it's like, how can we coexist with those people without insulting them? And, you know, that's just not a healthy environment.
Oh, you.
Real Witcher fans don't give a fuck if you like the game or not. Those fans were 015ers.
Hey, Sausage McHuffin. Thanks very much. Real Witcher fans like me, I'm a real Witcher fan. But I'm only a real Witcher fan because Witcher is my favorite character in Soul Calibur. Is his name Witcher? Can we just call him Witcher? I mean, he is a Witcher, right? I don't like the name Geralt. I don't like saying it. So, let's say I was just gonna call him Witcher. I like saying that. Witcher. Hey, you play Witcher? I'm a Witcher main. That works, right? In fact, I think I sound more and more like a real Witcher fan by the day. I'm an OG Witcher.